Well, the redrawing of the state congressional districts causing divisions in the North Jersey community of Teaneck. The Record's John Ensslin joins us with more. Welcome. Why is Teaneck being split in two?
Well, Mario, every 10 years we do a census, and the government decides how many people are going to live in each district. It has to be pretty precise when it comes to congressional districts, unlike legislative districts where there's a little more wiggle room. So in New Jersey's case, we actually did not grow as fast as other parts of the country, and as a result, we lost one congressional district. Instead of having 13, we're now going to have 12. Now, to carve up the geography, in order to make that happen, you have to, almost by definition, have at least 11 communities that are going to be divided up. In fact, in this particular map, there are 15. The folks that did the redistricting say that's actually an improvement upon the map from 10 years ago, where there was something like 28 communities that were split up. Some of them even split up 3 ways.
With all this going on, though, how do residents feel about being split up?
I spent quite a bit of time walking the streets in Teaneck and knocking on doors and talking to folks. A lot of them weren't even aware that this had happened yet. But when I explained to them basically that, all right, you live on one side of the street, you're going to be in this district, your neighbor on the other is moving to the other, it didn't make sense to them because they look at the map differently. They look out their door and they see a neighborhood. They don't see 5th District, 9th District. They see a whole neighborhood. And in some cases, it was dividing up even 2 brothers that I found. One on one side of the street, one on the other, lived next to each other 25 years, and now they'll be in different districts.
In addition to that, your story said there are some odd details to the map. What did you mean by that?
There are. If you look at the map, one of the dividing lines is Teaneck Road, which is a natural dividing line. It's a main thoroughfare. And you've got most of the 9th on one side and most of the 5th on the other, except for one little squib where in order to squeeze out enough votes to make both sides even, they had carved out a little like 3-block squib along an area called Johnson Avenue that is going to the other side of Teaneck Road. That's where those 2 brothers live, by the way. And like I said, they've been there 25 years. They've always kind of voted in the same district. They knew who they were voting for. Now one of them will have to get acquainted with the 5th Congressional District.
All right. John Ensslin, thank you very much for joining us.
For more news, weather, traffic, and sports, tune into FiOs 1 News New Jersey, only on Channel 1, only on Verizon.